Hello, this is Smarter Prepping with Uncle Mark, and I am Uncle Mark. And hello. I'm doing the dishes. Dishes? Yep, doing the dishes. I just thought it'd be a fun little thing. Inspired by the video channels of Midwest Magic Cleaning and Cleaning with Barbie. They do a lot of cleaning. Of course, they're cleaning in somebody else's home usually, but lately I've had Midwest Magic Cleaning was actually cleaning his own home. He was organizing things anyway. And so I just thought it might be fun to go ahead and record a nice little video of Uncle Mark organizing some dishes. Dishes! I gotta wash the dishes anyway, so to entertain myself, I record a video which entertains myself and you both, maybe. If anybody watches this, such a person might feel somewhat entertained. Silly old, I like to call myself silly old Uncle Mark, silly. Sometimes I'm not silly, sometimes I'm quite serious. But in general, just say silly old Uncle Mark, and then if anybody likes me and think I'm not silly, then you say, oh, you're not silly Uncle Mark, see, and I say, oh, okay. Fishing for compliments, right? Calling myself silly. Anyway, but I just, I found out my dishes I got way behind on my dishes. I thought, I know, I'll set up the camera, do a video, do the first 10 minutes of me working on some dishes. But like I say, that seems to be entertaining to the audience at Midwest Magic Cleaning and Clean with Barbie. They have thousands of subscribers in this net. Oh my gosh, they really do well. So I figured, they do well, I'll see what I can do. In other words, for whatever reason, it's human nature to kind of like to see things cleaned up and reorganized. That's why I've done a lot of videos for them, reorganizing this, that, and the other. Because I feel like, hey, it makes me feel good to reorganize. Perhaps it makes some of my viewers, you who might look at this, might feel good at seeing things get reorganized. Like a place for everything in its place. The whole universe is a three-dimensional jigsaw puzzle, but it's also a museum, and you're the curator. Your home is a museum, and you are the curator of your museum. Yep, curator. In other words, you pick and choose what you want or what you don't want. And then you put up your display, and that's what you got. So in a sense, it's like you're a museum curator. I have a niece, or cousin, I guess you'd say. Cousin. Is it Paris Jane, or is it her sister? I can't remember. One of them is a museum curator of an African-American museum here in Wichita, Kansas. And one of them said one time they're curator of the museum, this very small museum. But see, I never thought about that. The curator is somebody who picks and chooses. The curator is one who picks and chooses this and that, right? So that's what we all do with our homes. We are curators of what goes in our home. What's that? I'll take this. This is one thing here just for fun. Just to make sure it's tight. Let this doohickey here for cleaning out the stainless steel straw. They didn't make it long enough to go all the way through, so you get it to go one end and then go the other end. Stainless steel straw and the thing to clean it with. Lids to my mason jars. I bought some more flats. The mason jar is a flat and a ring. The lid is the flat and the ring. Flats and rings. Okay, I bought a bunch of new flats, the wide mouth flats, because some of my flats are scratched up and boogered up. Like this one here is boogered up. So I figure, well, got some new ones. See this, I've been setting for a couple days, whatever. So, time to get rid of the old dishwater, start using fresh dishwater. Anyway, but we are curators what goes in our home. We pick and choose what goes in our home, what doesn't go in our home. We're curators, and then we're jigsaw puzzle assemblers. My home is a three-dimensional jigsaw puzzle, and it's like a museum, so I'm a curator and a jigsaw puzzle assembler. And that's what I am, that's what you are. You have a right, right. These are those glass, 1 quart glass containers that I enjoy using before they get cleaned up here. And I got the lids go with them. Cheap generic variation of Dawn dish soap. I put too much in there. That's too soapy. Way too much, Uncle Mark. Silly Uncle Mark. But that's okay. It doesn't cost that much. Whatever. Oh my goodness. What's this little trick? I figured out this trick a long time ago. I cleared out the rinse out of mason jar just because I'm overly careful. Like this. Okay, and then see, like that. Shake it. And I should have everything rinsed out. I scrubbed it pretty careful. Should be rinsed out real well. I overdo it a little bit. I rinse everything 2 or 3 times. So I don't necessarily recommend that everybody imitate Uncle Mark and rinsing everything 2 or 3 times. It's kind of overkill, but yeah. As I rinse inside, outside, 2 or 3 times, whichever. I take this apart just in case something would get down inside there, so I rinse it out. Oh, the straw to the right looks pretty good. And the straw cleaner. Off the back of it 2 or 3 times now. Ripped off the inside of it once. Twice. 3 times, and that's a little more. That's too much. Too much. Okay, I'm going to cut it off now. Oh, let my hands off a little bit. Goodness gracious. Oh my goodness. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Later, Tater.